You ready for this? You guys have been outside, right? You know how hot it is outside. Crippling heat. Like the second you step outside, it feels like you are in a sauna. Like if you're paying for gym memberships right now, I don't know if any gyms sponsor us. If you have a sauna, I'm sorry that I'm saying this.
None sponsor me.
You don't need a sauna right now because you can just sit outside for 10 minutes. It's miserable. Well, the federal government's here to help, guys. A program of the...
Hold on. There's a sentence that is never going to be true under any circumstances.
Oh, just
I never want to hear. You know what the scariest thing you could ever hear is? We're from the government and we're here to help.
Go ahead. Just wait. A program of the EPA and the United States Department of Energy called Energy Star said people should set their thermostat to 78 degrees when they are home and, quote, need cooling in an effort to save energy during the spring and summer. And when you're sleeping, you should raise that temperature to 82 degrees. And when you leave the house, set it to 85 degrees in your home to, quote unquote, save energy.
That's the sound of me cracking my knuckles. Here I go. Okay. I am not a person that doesn't think that environmentally we could be maybe doing a little bit more to protect the planet. All right, I'm not saying, I'm not one of these crazy people. It's like we all got to go buy an electric car. Yeah, I understand. There are certain things people can do. But I will be damned. I live in my home, and I pay my bills, and I'm going to put the air conditioner on what I want to put the air conditioner on. Do you want to know what my air conditioner is set on during the day? 68.
Ooh. All right, Eskimo.
You know what it is when I go to bed? It's at 65 when I go to sleep. All right, when I wake up, the windows are fogged. That's how I live my life. That's the life that Brian Hadad chooses to live. I pay my electric bill. Nobody can tell me different. I am tired. And this has been like a growing trend for the past 4 or 5 years, and that number keeps increasing. It used to be, set your air conditioner at 72, and then it was 74, and then 75, and now we're saying 78. Why don't I just go sit outside? Why don't I just open the windows at that point and let it be? All right, the point of air conditioning is to be cool in the house. I don't want to sweat. If I want to sweat, I'll go outside. 82 when I sleep? Who could sleep in 82-degree weather? Even grandparents would say that's hot. This is an insane person. I want whoever this person is, come live in my house for a week on those settings and tell me you don't want to die. I'm going to go to a hotel.
You know the lawyers at the EPA that drafted this idea are not having their home set at 82 during the night.
I'm going to go to a hotel where, I'll go ahead and tell you, when I go to a hotel, I hit that button until it don't go no more. All right? 60, 58, I don't care. Whatever the hotel's minimum setting is where Brian Hadad puts it when he gets there. They hate me at hotels. Like, the energy bill is going to spike when I'm staying there a week.
Yeah, the whole $200 a night or whatever. You're getting your money's worth.
I'm going to get my money's worth.
Long showers, too, like an hour and a half long showers.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm just telling you, this is another, we always talk about rules for thee and not for me. This is the ultimate one. Whoever wrote this is probably sitting on top of an iceberg this summer, just sitting in their house, in their 48-degree house, just like, it feels good in here, but those other people have got to stop.
Let's see where the EPA headquarters, well, EPA's in Washington, D.C. It gets kind of hot there, but stuff like this is almost always written by people like in New York City, where you get a week of 90s and you feel like you're going to die, where we get 3 months of 90s and we just have to deal with it.
3 months? We get like 5 months. Sometimes we go May to like mid-October in the 90s. You can't live like that.
And look, I love the energy companies, by the way, that like put the responsibility on us to make it easier for them to supply their service. No,
exactly. Do your job.
You figure it out, not us.
Yeah. We'll handle the sports talk. You handle the energy grid.
Yeah. 82 degrees at night.
And look, The other side of this coin is when it snows down here, yeah, we don't know how to handle it. We'll admit to it. We will admit to the Northerners, when it snows down here, we have gridlock, we can't drive anywhere, we cancel school, even if there's a light dusting, whereas you guys can get 8 inches of snow, and it's still no problem to drive on the freeway. I get it. I understand. I'm willing to make that concession to you. But your concession to us is, when you come down here, I'm going to have my AC under 70, and I'm probably going to be running a fan. All right, I have a ceiling fan in my living room. It goes all the time. I have a fan in my bedroom that obviously I need for the white noise because I'm an old Southern man. All old Southern men need the white noise to sleep. But it also keeps it cool in there. You people make me sick, and I'm embarrassed for you.
Love it. Let's go.
Tell me how to live. Tell me how to live. Yeah. I pay my bills. I'm a taxpayer. I played high school football. I served my country. Me and Al Bundy.
Well, thank you.
Tell me how to live my life. 78. You should be embarrassed.
And then 82
if you had
at
said 73, if you had said 73 and 75, I'd been like, that's not unreasonable.
Yeah.
You know, our friends over at Mac and Cube did a poll. They said, what's the appropriate? And they had 70 to 77 as one of the choices. I'm like, that's a huge gap. If I go to somebody's house and it's 70, 71, that's fine. That's no problem. If I walk in your house and it's 77 degrees, what you got the thermostat setting on, I am looking for reasons to leave. I'm going to the bathroom and I'm going to just flush the toilet a couple of I don't feel well. Got to go. Sorry. I'm not staying.
Dude, my wife
or you better have like a block of ice I can sit on.
My wife is unbelievable with that. I don't know how her body's able to do it. She can tell a 1 degree difference. Like, I've tested her on it without her knowing. She knows if we keep it at 72 night and day, that's what our number is. That's just what we've decided on. It works for us.
That's fine. 72, reasonable.
But if it's 73, she knows. If it's 71, buddy, she knows. It's unbelievable how 1 degree, and she can be in the other room and be like, hey, Michael, will you bump it back down to 72? How did you know that How did you know? It's incredible.
See, this is the problem, though, Michael. That's the dad's job to know. How is she taking away your power? She's usurped your power. She's a usurper. She's like Robert Baratheon. It's a Game of Thrones reference.
I'm
For
fine
those who
with
don't
it.
know, I know you know.
It doesn't bother me.
That's me. Like I'll be walking around like it's not right in here. I go look. One of the kids has set it up to it's sitting on 71 during the day. Like no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not in my house.
That reminds me. See, again, like we've got people texting in. That's got to be somebody from New York or whatever. Yeah, it's the people like that live in California, like west of the mountains in California. That
you
say
sleep
things
better
like
when
this.
you sleep cold.
Yeah.
When it's cold, you sleep better. You hibernate like a bear. Get up under the covers, get some curtains that take all the light out of the room, and sleep. That's how you're supposed to sleep.
Yeah.
That's like, you know where you sleep the best in the world? In a Las Vegas hotel room. All right? You turn the air conditioner down to like 60. They got those curtains in there that let no light in, and they're pumping pure oxygen into your room. If you sleeping for 3 hours in a Vegas hotel is like sleeping for 10 hours anywhere else.
Why do they pump oxygen in your room? It was like hangover help or something?
It keeps the mind clear. Keeps you going, gives you energy.
Yeah.
Just feel it. You're ready. I'm telling you, you go to bed at 5 a.m., you wake up at 9 a.m. refreshed and ready to gamble, which is what they want.
Yeah. We were in San Francisco. We went whale watching one day, and it was a cool morning, and we're on the boat, and my wife and I are both kind of cold, and I just comment, because it was September. I was like, it's kind of cold this morning. And the boat captain turns around and goes, you should have been here 2 weeks ago. It almost hit 90. It's like,
90.
90. Like, buddy, that's my October.
I was talking to a friend today about he had just gone to Vegas. I went to Vegas in 13 or 15. It was 15 on a record high day. 118.
Good Lord.
118.
Hey,
I
make
sat
sure that
I was at
thermostat's
the
at
pool.
82, though.
Man, I sat at the pool, and we had a cabana. They had a little mister. So I just sat under that the whole time. Just let the cold mist keep me company.
People
who
are
tell
loving
people
you
what
right
their
now,
air conditioner. Well, that you know what? It took 4 years, but I finally got popular. It's just ridiculous. I don't like. I am not a person that tells people how to live their lives for the most part. Yeah, but anyone who wants to come to my house, I'm telling you, EPA guy, come to my house. I'll go stay in a hotel. You got 1 week. Set the air conditioner at that. You'll be crying.